I'm Joe Bush of Diagnostic Radiology Consultants. I am the senior staff radiologist in a group of 10 radiologists. Been practicing diagnostic radiology for 33 years. So here we arrive in the 2000s, and I don't have to tell anybody now the two major issues that we see in radiography are number one, economics, and number two, radiation. And the radiation issue is becoming a bigger and bigger issue. The Canon RadPRO URS system is going to represent a new paradigm in radiation savings to the patient, efficiencies in the practice which will translate into economic efficiencies. The Canon RadPRO URS system excites me for the basics of radiology.
Fluoroscopy is a declining modality. Many of the diagnostic procedures that fluoro used to do are being handled by other modalities like endoscopies, MR, CT, ultrasound, and the like. Hospitals are finding themselves with a lot of empty rooms, empty RNF rooms they have to maintain under contract and service, occupying a lot of space. The RadPRO URS 50RF is a universal radiographic stand that features a digital flat panel RNF detector. It can offer hospitals the opportunity to perform all their radiographic procedures and a number of fluoro procedures in a single room. This would allow them to shut down one or more of these rooms and operate the two procedures in a single room. The system costs about the same as an RNF room would, but it does the work of a rad room and an RNF room.
Diagnostic Radiology Consultants has 5 imaging practices in North Georgia and Tennessee. In those facilities, we have full service imaging. We did not have the square footage for 2 rooms and for 2 separate modalities. So having digital radiography and fluoro capability with 1 unit has been an excellent service for us.
The true improvement is really patient dose with diagnostic value. The dose of the radiation exposure is much lower to the patient while gaining still a truly diagnostic view. I think it will really improve patient throughput in that you can do multiple study types on one piece of equipment with one technologist. Honestly, it's easier for the patient in that you're really not having to move your patient. You move your equipment around your patient. The Canon RadPRO system is much more advantageous for a patient that was previously, prior to the surgery, unable to move freely. This equipment allows us to obtain the necessary views prior to the patient going to surgery.
I see it as a dynamic, universal, single-room product which, number one, will deliver quality imaging, both dynamically and statically. It will, number two, save radiation dose to the patient. And number three, all this will translate into economic savings and economic efficiencies, which in the radiographic market, both static and dynamic, we are under cost pressures. So we have to address this in the future. We cannot do business as usual. I've always wanted to achieve what I call the holy grail of digital imaging, which is a single detector on a single arm that does have universality to where I can shoot everything from a chest x-ray to dynamic motion of the esophagus. And the Canon RadPRO URS system is the first system that I've ever seen that I believe can achieve all these goals. To me, this is the holy grail of direct dynamic digital imaging.